We done with cutscenes now? Still no.
At least he's out of the way. Now we just need to get inside.
They're in there. Fiora and the Golden Mechon. Fiora!
Shulk! What's up?
Did you see something?
No.
You did see something.
All right. It was the Silver Mechon. Fiora. She's definitely inside the fortress.
All right. At least we know what to expect.
So, Fiora is inside. I can't let that vision come true. I have to save her.
Are we finally good? Can I start doing things again? Let's mess around with the party again. I'm gonna move back to Shulk like I said I would. And then Sharla, I think I'm going to take out for Melia again, and we're going to run with this for a while. I just don't like playing as Shulk without Ryan or Danban there to draw aggro. Because it's really annoying, because Ricky doesn't draw aggro enough. But just for a second, I want to take a moment to talk about what a great death Mumkhar had. Like, it seems really lame, like, oh, he didn't even get killed by a hero. He got stabbed from the thing falling from above. But dude, it fits his character so incredibly well. Mumkhar was power hungry. He was a fool who just wanted to have power and be able to do whatever he wanted. And in the end, because he was so power hungry and mad, and his jealousy and hatred of Danban led him to try and kill Danban to the very end, he ended up killing himself as a result. Even when Shulk yelled out to him, he didn't articulate it very well by saying, like, you're going to die, or step back, you're going to get stabbed. He was just saying, no, stop, stay back. But he completely ignored everything, and with his jealousy and lust for power, tried to kill Danban again, despite having lost both of his giant Mechon arms, and then killed himself as a result. And then, you know, ended up falling to his death saying, no, not like this. And I think it's really cool how he says, not like this, because, like, it made it sound like he would have been fine dying if he died in a great way, but he ended up going out in the way that he did, and he didn't see that as, like, a reasonable way to die, I guess. That's what I get from it, at least. But that was such a great death for Mumkhar. Got a lot of places to run around here, it looks like. Am I going... I'm going the wrong way. Need to go this way? Wait a minute, which way did I come from? I came from up there, so yes, I do need to go this way. I'm probably going to end up circling around. Yeah, I can already tell on the minimap how I'm going to circle around. And now you can see these melee units have the green ether stuff, ether decomposing things in their body. So I'm pretty sure that just means Mechon can now inflict poison with a lot of their attacks. It basically just works as the poison status effect. But anyways, I just thought that was really great how Mumkhar died. And then going, you know, as long as I'm running around here, you know, something easy to talk about, that scene that we just had go down, how stupid it was of Shulk to stop Danban from stabbing Mumkhar. Like, come on, dude, I understand the whole killing Homs thing, and I was even complimenting the game on giving it, on explaining, on the whole Mumkhar being like, who could be inside? You don't know who you're going to be killing when you stab into these Mechon, and how that was a cool idea, and I still think that's great, and it definitely makes it harder to kill people, but killing Mumkhar specifically should have been a no-brainer, and Shulk didn't even give good reasons for keeping Mumkhar alive. He was going on like, we can't, I need to know why people are inside Mechon and all that, and why we have to be fighting, and yeah, that's cool, and I understand. But Mumkhar has gone around killing numerous people, like numerous Homs, and wants to kill Danban, who is like the greatest person of all time, and is one of your partners in this game. And you can't just, like, obviously, like, I can understand if it was just a random face unit blocking that attack would have been like, no, Danban, you don't know who's inside. You can't just kill him. There's no telling who it is, he or she. But killing Mumkhar, like, killing Mumkhar should have been like, oh yes, absolutely, stab Mumkhar in the throat right now. He's horrible. I knew that this was a signature enemy, and we're gonna kill it. Kamikaze Bune.
The enemy's weak.
Let's go. I love fighting signature enemies. Kill the little guys first. But anyways, yeah, it was just really... And heroes do that all the time in games and in anime and other things. They don't kill the opponent when they have the chance, and it almost always works out for them because, yeah, they're the main character. You can't have them do something like that and then it go wrong for them. But, I mean, some people you just gotta kill or take down. You just gotta get rid of them because they're too much of a threat, and Mumkhar was one of those people. Like, what's worst or best case scenario? What's best case scenario if you hadn't killed Mumkhar, or if Mumkhar hadn't have died? Obviously, the scenario that did happen is even after you spared his life, Mumkhar immediately tried to murder them, which is perfectly in line with Mumkhar's character. It's like, you wouldn't expect anything less from Mumkhar, honestly. But if he had not attacked, if he had just waited and then let himself get healed, he would have gone and he would have gotten stronger, he would have gotten new weaponry, he would have done whatever, and then come back and tried to kill them again. Or, even worse, gone and killed other innocent people like he did when he first attacked Colony 9. So it's just, it's dumb, man. It's dumb not to kill people like that. You just can't let them run around like that. Because all they're going to do is cause more, like, at least don't just leave him. Obviously, we don't have time to, like, imprison him or anything right now. But you can't just leave Mumkhar behind, someone like Mumkhar behind like that, like Shulk planned on doing. Because all that's going to result in is more bodies. Like, you know, he was talking about, I want revenge on him for what he did to the Emperor and Fiora. More people are going to end up like the Emperor and Fiora, only they're not going to luck out like Fiora and be brought back to life and put into a mecha. And I guess that's not really lucking out, but they're not going to be brought back to life. As a result of that, like the Emperor died, he's gone. Spoiler alert, it's not really a spoiler alert, I guess, because it's something that could potentially happen, but I already know won't happen in case any of you are thinking about it. The Emperor does not get brought back as a phased Mechon or anything similar to that. He's dead. He's dead, like gone. He's like Colonel Mustache in the first 2 hours of this game. Dead and gone forevermore. Like, not coming back. Not a ghost of a chance. That's over. So, you know, you could end up with more people like the Emperor who just die because you didn't have the guts to finish off Mumkhar. Is this an enemy? This looks like an enemy because of the coloring of it, but I guess not. I can't lock onto it. Maybe it's just like parts of a Mechon being put together. How do I get further down? Right here? Oh, right here. Cool. That's something that protagonists do so much in games. And, like, Danban was completely in the right. I'm not just saying this because, you know, we all know, I've been talking about how Danban is the greatest of all time for this entire, yeah, I can go this way, for this entire series. And I do truly believe that the best character in this entire game is Danban. That's counting characters we've seen and characters we're going to see. Not taking anything away from those other characters, because there are a bunch of other really great characters. There's not really any characters I dislike in this game. All of them are fairly amazing. But Danban is like the peak of amazingness. He's the best character in my opinion. And he was completely in the right there, not because he's Danban, but because I just see it as the right thing to do. With all of the stuff that Mumkhar has done, and he will keep doing if he hadn't died, then you can't just let him keep running around doing as he pleases. You gotta draw the line somewhere. When someone with that much power, and that much hatred, and want to kill and whatnot, to the extent that Mumkhar has, is running around, you can't leave him unchecked. And a lot of the times, as unfortunate as it is, because, you know, you could make the argument that, like, but, you know, we wouldn't do that in real life. We have serial killers in real life, and we just lock them away. Like, we don't kill them. That's horrible. Don't take human life. But this is a video game. So, it's a little more, you can be a little more lenient. I would never say to, hello? Hi, you flew down. I would never say to kill someone in real life, because, you know, human life is precious, but when you have to, you've got to weigh it like this. It's, in fact, I may even, nah, never mind, forget that. You've got to weigh it like this, in, you know, in a video game world specifically. You leave Mumkhar alive, that's one life that you didn't kill. everyone that Mumkhar kills is a result of you not killing Mumkhar, that's on your head, in my opinion. So, having chosen to leave Mumkhar alive there, if Mumkhar had decided, I'm so enraged that they beat the tar out of me, and then even had the gall not to finish me off, so I'm just going to go to Colony 9 and murder everyone. Everyone that dies in that attack on Colony 9, because that's definitely something Mumkhar would do, would completely be on Shulk's head. It would all be Shulk's fault, everyone that Mumkhar killed from that point on. That's how I see it, at least. But, you know, taking a human life isn't easy. Or a Homs life in this case. So I can also understand Shulk being like, if this would be a different conversation. If Shulk had been the one that was about to stab Mumkhar in the chest or the neck or whatever Danban was aiming for, and then he has said, no, I can't do it, that would have been a different story. Because, you know, I can only imagine how difficult it would be, regardless of what someone's done, to take another person's life. But it was Danban, and Danban was gonna do it. Like, Danban was completely prepared to stab Mumkhar in the face. So it wasn't a matter of Shulk being like, oh no, I can't bring myself to kill him. Shulk stopped someone else from killing him, which is a different scenario. But anyways, all of that, you know, talk about Hom's life and what you should and should not do when trying to, when it comes to having to kill people in video games is behind us now. Let's focus on the game. Well, I mean, I have been focusing on the game, but I went off on a bit of a tangent. But that's what I love about story-driven games. I knew that someone would be done with something. Reduces cooldown during day. That's actually really handy, provided it's day. Reducing cooldown is great. Improves chance of monsters dropping silver. Increases experience during the day. Increases movement speed. That's actually pretty handy, too. Yeah, I want Innocence next. All right, cool. But anyways, yeah. That's one of the things I love about RPGs and really heavy story-driven stories is to talk about stuff like that and take that into account. Really get into the story.
Here's our way in.
There's no turning back.
We can't let them find us. Let's move.
Right.
All right, then, here we go. But yeah, story-driven games like this really give you really great things to discuss, provided you're looking at it through the lens of a video game. Because, you know, like I said, if we were talking like actual real-life scenarios, things would probably be a bit different. Then again, maybe they wouldn't be. But who knows? Depends on the person. Galahad Fortress. We are at the hilt of the sword, it looks like, almost to the Mecha-Homs' hand. The hand that wasn't chopped off, that is.
Fiora's in here somewhere.
Let's get looking. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm ready for anything. I'll trash any Mecha-Hom that tries to mess with us.
Everyone else is just going to be completely silent. Sounds good. Let's go. All right. Main Maintenance Bay. So the team we're going to be running with, I think, is the one we have now. We're going to stick with Rhine, Melia, and Shulk. If I run into any enemies that are especially difficult for me. By the way, Mumkhar is what, level 52? So I'm pretty sure that wasn't the boss I was talking about when I said Mumkhar is the boss of Sword Valley. This is Galahad Fortress. I was thinking of the boss of Galahad Fortress. The boss of Galahad Fortress, I'm pretty sure, is level 55, but I could be wrong. He may be higher. So we're pretty good on what level we are. Hello, look at all these units. First, fuel supply room. All of these units are ready to jump down and attack me. Do I need to be in here? I don't think I do. The hunter unit will see me, yeah, but the wasp unit wouldn't. All right, I wanted to test that really quick. Does work like I expected it to. But we're going to run with this party for a bit. If we run into any enemies that we start to have difficulty beating, like we did with the that big enemy outside in Sword Valley from before, then I'll switch in Sharla in place of Melia. Interesting question I just thought of to give myself. What team composition, at least right now, since we still don't have the 7th character, who we get soon, or relatively soon at least, it's still a bit away. But, what team composition is my favorite? Any team that doesn't have Ricky. No, I'm just kidding. I love Ricky, but I honestly don't know how to use Ricky. Is this guy gonna react to me? Oh yeah, he is. And then he's gonna drop down all these other guys to fight with him. All right, here we go. Let's go. Focus on the Sentinel Mech-on first, please. Oh my goodness, Monado Buster almost one-shot that Mech-on in the back. All right, you know what? Never mind. Engage at will. Let's just start killing different people. Because we need people out here. Nice double attack. That's what I like to see. Oh, I bet this is going to do plenty. It did not do as much as I hoped, but whatever. Time for another Buster. The good thing about I'm pretty sure I was comparing the Buster and the Monado Buster and I have taken a lot of damage all of a sudden without realizing it. Probably because Charlotte isn't here to heal up all my wounds. But a big difference between I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Darn it! I hate it when this happens. All right, don't worry about the Sentinel one right now. Let's get all these other little ones out of here. Why did you suddenly lock onto me? I wasn't even attacking you, man. What the heck is up with that? I don't think I need to warn anyone. We should be fine. I was talking about team composition and which one is my favorite, but there was something else I was saying before that, and I can't remember what it is. Buster. Oh, I was talking about the difference between the Buster and the Eater. I'm pretty sure when I first started using Monado Eater, which was last session, I think, maybe, I was saying how I might prefer it to the... So many chests. I might prefer it to the Buster. It depends on the scenario, I guess. If I'm up against a single enemy, it seems like the Monado Eater is the best option because it inflicts whatever it is that I'm thinking of right now. It inflicts poison, or not poison, it inflicts bleed, and bleed is like one of the best status effects in my opinion. I know. Do you have Bolt? Please have Bolt. Oh yeah, 2 bolts and a fire. Perfect. Bolts and fire do the most damage. Good job, team. Good job. Let's take all of these chests. But it seems like Buster, because it hits multiple enemies, and against Mech-on especially because it does double damage to Mech-on, I'm pretty sure, is best when it comes to fighting multiple enemies, like in that room. Like, Eater wouldn't have been that useful against all of them, but Buster was doing great. It was like everyone it hit did like half of their health, except for the Sentinel one. Got a gold chest, too. Nice. I'm about to cough. Where's my water? There you go, much better. But, what was I saying? Man, I have the attention span of a squirrel, man. Yeah, it seems like Monado Eater is better for single enemies because it inflicts bleed, which is one of my favorite status effects and is a really good status effect from what I can tell. And then Buster seems better for big groups. Do I not? Oh, I use the key right here. Buster seems better for big groups and for Mech-on particularly because it does double damage. Plus, it just has higher base damage than the Buster. But the Buster doesn't, the Buster takes more of the talent gauge, whereas the Eater does not. We're almost at another cutscene. Dang. Let's have this cutscene, and then I'm going to talk about my favorite team composition afterwards. It's locked. How unfortunate. Never mind, it's unlocked. Cool.